Hey, how you doing, YouTube? It's your good pal Al Capone here, and today, for the very first time, we're doing a DIY car mechanic video. Huh. I was about to call it a car mechanic simulator video, but that wouldn't have sounded too good now, would it? Anyway, so I got this engine mount that I gotta replace. It's a simple job, probably shouldn't take too long.
A few moments later.
Just fucking with you. So yeah, I got my engine mount bushing right here, and it's basically, you know, fucked. Just a tiny bit fucked. It's okay. It's not too bad, but no, it's fucked. So basically, what you're gonna need. Here we go. So you're gonna want your adjustable wrench, small ratchet wrench, large ratchet wrench. You might want an extension or two. That's just so I can fit the Torx bit. I got the adapter and a what is it, a 3/4 inch fucking thingy. What else you got? 17mm and an 18mm socket for the small wrench, and you got your 14 and 17 for the large wrench. And that here is a T30 Torx bit, and that's an 8mm socket. So the first thing you're going to want to do is undo this screw and this screw here on the turbo model of the Volvo. The non-turbos, they shouldn't have this tube here, so you should be okay. But if you got the turbo model, you want to get rid of these two screws, loosen this up, and get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 and 8, except I don't have those. You want to undo those screws and just put them to the side. I already undid them just to make things a little easier, so that's basically what you got to do first. And then you can get rid of this panel. You'll have a clip here and a clip in the back down there that you'll have to undo, pop this up, take it open it up, and remove it. Okay, so now that you got that panel taken off and you can put it to the side, the main panel in the center, you gotta basically pull this pipe up, lift that at the same time, and just kind of move it over. Oh shit, that was a little bit rough, but that's okay. It's okay. You're okay. You'll be fine. You can just leave that there, because it won't get in the way. Next thing that you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to get at this. But to do that, we gotta move this over to the side. So basically, you can undo this screw. There's a nut at the bottom that you're gonna have to get your wrench in there. See where that cable is? It's behind there, that nut there. So you're gonna want to have a wrench under there, kind of keep it in place. Use your ratchet wrench and undo that one, the top one here. And you'll basically be able to, not yet actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. Then you're gonna want to undo this one with a, I think it's a 18 on this one and a 17 here. You're gonna want to undo those, pull the bolt out, and once you got that and that undone, we'll pull this up. You don't have to undo the other side. That's fine. It's rubber. There's a bushing in there. It moves. You're gonna want to pull this up and over basically, and just lay it down here, and then you'll be able to get at that. So basically, it's gonna be an 18 on your small one on the right side, and what was it, a 17mm on the left side. What you want to do is just go like that, loosen it, pop that out of there, and there she goes. Now put that screw back on there, put that to the side, and this whole thing moves. Just leave it like that. Next thing you want to do is you want to take your adjustable wrench and stick them under there, onto that nut behind the cable that I was talking about earlier. And then you want to take your 17mm, stick it on top, and basically just undo it nice and easy, and it'll just be able to pop right out. So get back to you right after I do that. One thing I forgot to mention is you want to make sure you don't drop that nut by accident, and you want to put your hand under there while you do it, while you get it loosened up, and when you're unscrewing it, just so it doesn't drop down in the engine bay somewhere and you lose it, and then you know, swearing at yourself and going, why the bloody did I do that, you know, that kind of thing. So you don't want to do that. So keep your hand under there, unscrew the top, and just pull them both out. Easy peasy. Okay, so now that that's undone, you can see it moves around. So basically lift it up, move it over. That side will be fine, don't worry about it. You'll be okay. And yeah, you got access, oop, ow, son of a bitch. Got access to your 2 bolts. It screws down here, here. You got one here, and one more in the back here. And you want to undo all 4 of those. And yeah, and then that thing just comes right up, and you can put the new one in. And yeah, take a look at this, huh? Take a look at this schmuck. Everything just torn to bits. Well, I mean, it is 19 years old, eh? So what can you expect? It's gonna have its ups and downs and gonna look like a piece of So now you want to take your 14mm on an extension on your large socket wrench if you want, and basically you want to probably spray a little bit of WD-40 in there first, and just go ham. Undo all 4 of those screws, and you're good to go. Alright, so when you take those screws out, you gotta remember the 2 long ones go on the left in these 2 holes, and the short ones go, well, one goes in here and the other one's in there. So once you got those screws out, basically just pop that right out, and oh, made in Poland. Oj, blядь. Well, so much for that, huh? Just stick my fingers right through there. That's a big hole. Nope. Alright, so basically just drop that down here, grab your new one, and voila, pops in just like that. And yeah, so basically take your screws, pop them back in the holes, screw them tight, and stay tuned for the next step, huh? Okay, so now that that's mounted back in place and everything, and it's nice and tight, and you can, you know, whack it and it won't come loose and go all over the place, you can take a crossbar now, bring it back up and over, back, and line it up with the hole down here, and make sure you line up the openings here, or as best you can anyway, that kind of thing. You'll always be able to pop that bolt right back in there, and it's all going to be all good anyway. So yeah, just like that. Nice and pretty, huh? Nice and shiny. So next you can either, you know, pop your bolt back into the engine mount. Just enough to keep it there, and then take your other one, you know, the big long boy, and stick it back in here. Remember to keep your hand under there, just so the bolt doesn't go all over the place and you lose it again. Not that you lost it last time, but you never know, right? then you'll want to take your adjustable wrench, put it under there. Now make sure you swap back over to a 17. You got your wrench under there, and just tighten away. Up. Okay, that's nice and snug. So now you got your 18 on the right, your 17 on the left, and just tighten that. There we go. And you're good. Good to go. Ow. Son of a... So basically all you got to do from now is put everything back together and you're good to go. So you're basically going to lift this back up, slide the panel, back over, kind of like that. Yeah, exactly. Then you want to take your timing belt cover, pop it back on like that. Somehow you want to clip it in the back, and then you're going to want to clip it here in the front, just like that. Now that clip in the back should... Oh, come on, you son of a... There you go. Alright, that's on. And so take your Torx screws, pop them right back in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And after those screws are in there, you want to put these back on. These bad boys right here. These two. One goes there, one goes there. It's going to take a little bit of playing around, but you'll be fine. Okay, so after about a minute of you know, fucking around with this tube, I got those screws in here and in here, and I'm basically just tightening them now. It takes a little bit of, well, I don't know, technique, I guess you could say, because I'm filming with one hand and doing the thing, oh shit, with the other. Okay, how do we, oh, don't fall. There we go, okay. Yeah, I ordered a Gorilla Pod off of Amazon. It's supposed to be getting here today, but I gotta get this shit taken care of as soon as possible. So this video is gonna be done a little bit poorly. My apologies to all you people watching. I was hoping it wouldn't be this way, but yeah, unfortunately. Okay, anyway, so those two screws are tightened. Then you can basically take your Torx screws, pop them in here, and then yeah, you're done, pretty much. Unless I'm forgetting something. I sure hope I am not. Nah, I don't think so. I think I'll be okay. So, yeah, hood's open, car started up. Job's basically done. And, you know, I find that owning a Volvo is a lot like having a girlfriend, you know? They're pretty, you know, they look nice and all, but they're expensive. You know, they're hard to maintain, and no matter how hard you try, you can never, ever seem to fix the problem. I'm looking at you, ass. I'm looking at you. Fucking looking at you, ass. So here we are, engine's running nicely, everything's purring well, purring smoothly, and yeah. Engine mount's vibrating a little bit, but that's probably to be expected. Yeah, the whole engine's moving, everything's good. So yeah, job's done, and you can drive away.